Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's video newsletter, I think most traders have eyes on Nvidia, right? So one of the most important names as far as the AI theme is concerned right now, the demand for chips in general. I probably don't have to tell you the theme behind that, but we do know that as the company announces results, it very much can move the market. Now, it's probably worth covering here that trading earnings is not for everyone, and some traders will prefer to just stand aside, let the report come and go, and then look at new ideas, and that is perfectly fine. But if you are looking to trade them, and you're looking to do it in a way that gives you some edge, these are the things that I like to look at. So we begin the analysis by looking at Nvidia trading about 223, and we can just use round numbers here because everything's moving here into the close. But just get an idea of what the market is expecting. If you're trading 223 and you see that this value out here in parentheses is sitting around 13, what that is showing us is into the duration for these options, which will be this Friday's expiration, they're looking for a $13 move. So that's pretty easy to figure out the range. It's essentially 36 on the upper end and then 10 on the lower end. Now, when I think about that, I think that this is a little bit more, and we'll see. I'll know a lot more by Thursday, right? But when you look at that and you say from current prices, when you add the expectation, look how that takes you in exactly to the old high. I mean, it's literally to the dollar, right? So if market makers have it priced correctly, and that is the upper end of the range, okay, maybe that'll look okay. But what if it exceeds to the upper end? If it were to exceed to the upper end, I just think it has a lot more room to run, and you're going to be looking at 43 and probably 250 shortly thereafter. So the way that I like to position is to say I'm not going to try and guess where we are on the upper end, but I'm going to look at it and say, I think we stay above this 212.75. This is part of the the voodoo line study set that I enjoy using so much. And it's handy that Nvidia offers a strike pretty much right at that, just about a quarter lower. And this is where I like to use the unbalanced butterfly. So Thinkorswim has this available as a pre-configured butterfly. Since I'm looking at it $7.5 wide, that will be 3 strikes wide. And again, that's available by just going into that context menu. And this is what we're looking at into the end of the day. And I always enjoy sharing these because I think when traders want to be bullish, they're all too willing to sell the at-the-money put credit spread. And that's okay. But most of the time, the at-the-money put credit spread is going to bring you a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio, maybe just a little bit worse. But the probability of profit is much lower, right? It's basically a coin flip, and the stock has to go up. But if you're using these unbalanced butterflies, look at how differently they show up here in the risk profile, right? If we open neutral, it'll be a small credit. If the stock goes down, that's where the risk profile can actually start to perk up. And then as long as by expiration we're above that fire line, above the expected move to the lower end, well, then we'll be in a spot to make money. Of course, this is a risk-taking on endeavor. There's never anything you'll do in trading with no risk. And if the company has a 2x move to the downside, at least our risk is capped. It's not a naked strategy. And I just think this is one way of pursuing a bullish outlook into these numbers. One other that we discussed was the ratio spread. This is something that's going to take a little bit more buying power to get into, but it is essentially the same idea at lower strikes and without protection. But you see how this trade, and this one just barely goes for a credit, but these are still worth your consideration because anywhere up, you take in a small credit, it's basically like a scratch. But then, as long as the stock stays above 200, it's just a very attractive risk profile. Obviously, the catch with this formation is that there is unlimited risk to the downside. But if you're looking to options for a way to diversify your equity holdings, like say to this point you're only used to buying and holding the stock, well, then this is a much better alternative because you give yourself a way to take in some premium, and then worst case scenario, you get assigned on 100 of the shares, right? Because you're technically only naked one option. So, way under this at expiration, you get 100 shares. Anywhere above 200, you make money. And these are all variations on the same strategy, and one of the favorite things that I enjoy deploying around these events. So I wanted to bring that to you here. Again, we've been covering that in the chat room this morning. We've got the trade on heading into the close. We'll see what the numbers bring, and then we'll manage it on Thursday. You guys have a great rest of your evening. I will see you in the next video. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.